the Shekhinah goes everywhere with us. And it's a fail-safe that no matter what we do, no matter whatever happens, we're going to be brought back. All of creation is going to be brought back. And the plan is that we become instrumental in bringing all creation back. So there's a special, special divine providence that's on you and me. The Shekhinah is in my life. The Shekhinah is in your life. The Shekhinah is in the totality of all of our souls. We are the children of the Shekhinah. So the drama is like this. The Zohar says that you have to learn Torah at night because the Shekhinah goes down into the underworld, into the dark places of this world, in order to gather her lost children. She cannot stand that her children are in exile. She cannot stand that her children are away from her. She goes out to look for her children. She goes into the deep, dark places, to the Meitzarim, to the narrow straits. And it's very dangerous, so she has to go incognito. She has to change her clothes and take off her royal clothes and make like she's not the Shekhinah. Because the danger is that the forces of evil want to trap her, like Paro took Sarah into his palace, like Abimelech took Sarah and later Rivka, into his palace, like Ahasuerus took Esther into his palace. It's the Shekhinah within the palace of the evil man. And he draws off of her energy for as much as he can. So she has to be really careful. She shouldn't get stuck there. So she goes incognito. And she relies on the Torah that's being learned in heaven by the tzaddikim in Gan Eden and by the people down here who want to join that club. In other words, who want to be part of that, to get strength, into Oz Elohim, to get strength to the Shekhinah. She's relying on she's getting power and strength to do her job, to bring back souls and sparks of holiness that are deeply wedged and buried and lodged and exiled in all the dark places of creation where forces of evil are sucking off their energy, because that whole story. And so the tzaddikim give the Shekhinah the power that she needs to go down there to gather those souls. I was one of them. I was like, even though my father's from Syria and my mother's parents were from Syria, a wonderful, illustrious ancestry, but California did its job on me. I grew up in Hollywood. I know that. I mean, I kept kosher until a certain age, but then that was over also. I had a good heart, but maybe I had too good of a heart. Therefore, I got pulled in various different directions. I took my children with me wherever I went, even to college, but I didn't wear them. And then finally they were lost. And I really felt bad about it. It was shortly after they were lost that I started meeting people who were very influential to help me to come back to my Jewish roots. And I had gone through some really heavy things in California and met some people who were not into good things, and people who were very manipulative, very powerful, had powers. And I saw it with my own eyes. They knew about past lives, or they told me about past lives. They told me all kinds of things, and they tried to have control over me. Eventually, I pulled myself away with Hashem's help, and I met a rabbi in Los Angeles who gave me really tremendous support and said, so whatever, each one of us has a trauma. My point is that I feel that the Shekhinah came into my life. That Hashem was with me before I knew anything about Hashem. And I looked back and I saw Him. And I started to understand my life, where I was born, to the parents I was born to, why I grew up in the place that I grew up, why I didn't have anybody around who was real, who could really tell me who I was. And that's a lot of us, whether you grew up religious or not. There was nobody around to tell you who you were. They were very rare that somebody could really give us the support we needed when we were growing up. It was all a setup. Hashem wanted all of us to be born in a generation where we didn't even know who we are. And now that we're becoming adults and we wanted to mature and come to our fullness, now this information is going to be provided. It's not just intellectual information. It's information that our souls need to be able to take strength, to know that everything that's ever happened to us was for a reason, even if we couldn't understand it. And that ultimately we will come to our fullness, precisely because we went through every wound and every problem and every pain that we had. But in the end, it'll come out to be so much greater because of what we've gone through. This is a wonderful story. So, just finish basically what I want to say on this particular issue. By the power of the learning of the Torah of the Tzaddikim, the Shekhinah is able to come and gather souls. Connecting it back to Shavuot, those people who were learning the Torah, they now bring the Shekhinah with all of the souls that she's brought with her into the mikveh experience, the cleansing. She gets dressed in the 24 books of the Bible, meaning to say the stories of our lives. We now begin Shachrit. Shachrit is a whole story. I'm not even going to go into it. This is one of my favorite subjects, how Shachrit builds up. But basically, what's the point towards which it builds? It builds up to the Amidah, by way of the Shema, by way of the Pesukei de Zimra. There's nothing like Shachrit for me. It just gives me so much of the incredible journey that we were able to go through to get to that place of the Amidah, which is the Holy of Holies, where we started in heaven, and we get to go there every day. Of course, nobody told us this. Nobody told us how to really connect to our prayers. At least I wasn't told at first. But I sought it out. And over the years, I've met wonderful teachers, including Aryeh Kaplan and Rabbi Darzi and others who I met, Rabbi Bowman, other teachers who made me who were deep and who spoke truth. And I said to myself that I want to speak truth also. I want to speak truth in a way that's not going to manipulate anybody, that's going to be honest, because I don't know everything. But what I do know, I know it in my gut. I know it in my heart. And it's time for all of us to own our hearts, and to really know our hearts, and to really know that the King is with us. So, as bridesmaids, we walk under the chuppah, under the bridal canopy. We bring together the Shekhinah with what's called the Holy One B'Zvihi. That is to say, we bring together the hidden providence of God that accompanies Israel down into the exile. We bring it together with the heavenly supernatural. And we show that they were one the whole time. Hashem Echad U'Shmo Echad. God is one and His name is one. It wasn't ever anything other than that. But it had to seem like that. It had to be an apparent duality, a necessary illusion, to create a drama. God is an incredible dramatist. And it was all for us, so that we could participate, that we could be part of this incredible story of bringing our mommy and daddy together, of bringing about a revelation of oneness that was there the whole time. What do we want from this? We begin with a parable. You go inside. On the way in, everything else is diversion. You want to get to the King. On the way out now, you want to be able to get the knowledge you need, the knowledge base, the ideas that you need of what really God is, and how to understand what God is. How to understand how He truly is with each and every one of us, and to really know that, and to own that, and to go out into the world and do whatever you need to do. To find, in every place that we find ourselves, to ask, what is it that I need to do here in this particular job, in this particular school, in this particular family matrix? What is it that you want me to do, Hashem? What do I need to learn here? What breath of life can I bring in here? What's being stultified? What's being constrained? Give me a chance to grow, and I can help others to grow also. Basically what I'm saying is a growth orientation, a full, passionate interaction, an immersion in all of life, but connected to the source. So, in total, the 24-hour Kabbalistic day leads, it's night and day. And of course, there is daytime in this world, and daytime is a time to be involved completely in life, based on the knowledge base that we've gotten through the learning of the night. That we bring out the learning in our lives. We connect and then we learn even more. As we know, you learn more in life, but you need to study Torah in a deeper way in order to be a proper